Hi, I'm back. Probably about a year too late. Here is finally my update. I had the baby. He was healthy, 7 pounds, 14 ounces. I had a great labor, great delivery. I did, however, experience a lot of wheezing, shortness of breath during the actual delivery. They attributed that to the sarcoid. I'm not really sure if it was because of that or because I did end up getting an epidural. So, may have been because of that. I went in to be induced, as the last video stated, and when I got there to be induced, I was in labor, so I didn't need to be induced as far as Pitocin goes, so that was good. I finally did get to go to see the sarcoidosis specialist at Boston Medical Center, and again, because I live in Boston, I'm really lucky that we have some of the best doctors and hospitals around. I would suggest, and I'll leave the information below in the link, anybody else who's going there just to save yourself some time and energy, get all your medical records, put them in a binder, which is something that I had done before and separated them by blood test, specialist, cardiologist, kidney, blood test, etc. And I had them all in a binder, but we moved so much, and we've moved so much in the past few years that, I lost track of mine, and just things get busy and things get misplaced. So that's what they ask you to bring, basically, and for you to have them all separated. So I do have to go back with that done. I'm in the process now of collecting medical records from different doctors. Some of them are easier to get than others. I don't care what doctors say. Some offices are much quicker and better at it than others. And that's okay. So I will go back. I had a lot of interesting conversation with the doctor there. Basically, he sat me down, wanted to know just a brief history. I am hoping that I'll be able to get my brother's medical records. As some of you know from the past video, he did pass away from complications of sarcoid. So he was curious as to what they would say. I do have his death certificate, so I'm not really sure how hard it will be to get his medical records. But I'll try, because we did have the same doctor at the point of diagnosis. So basically, this guy told me that 99% of the time, when a sarcoid patient is in a flare-up or not feeling well, that they will not hear it when they listen to your lungs. So I asked him if he could please, tell my doctors here, where I live now, not in the city, that that's the case. Because normally what happens is if you don't feel good and you go and you say, I think I'm having a flare-up, I'm not feeling good, the first thing they say is your lungs sound great. So that was refreshing to hear, because you start to sort of feel like, okay, I don't know what it is, and I just don't feel good all the time. And I know that a few of you follow me on different social networking sites, and there are some of you that follow me because of the sarcoid. And that's great, and I appreciate that. And then you get frustrated because I don't talk about it a lot. I am sick a lot, haven't been feeling that great the past couple weeks, but I don't talk about it a lot because I feel like it gives it power, a little too much power, so, and I don't want to be the sick girl, always complaining. So basically, I met with a specialist, and he's saying now that he doesn't even know if it's active sarcoid in me. That yes, I had it. Is it active now? He doesn't know. But what is going on, and he wants to find out. To be honest with you, I've heard this before from a couple other doctors, and in the end, they do tend to always go back and say, yeah, it's a sarcoid, and we'll treat you with a million steroids, and I say no. And, we leave it at that, and I try to eat healthy and just deal with my flare-ups as they come. I'm very lucky. I have amazing family. I was sick a few weeks ago with the vomiting. Cyclic. I call it cyclic. They call it cyclic. With the cyclic vomiting, and my niece was able to come and watch the baby for me. So that was great. And, you know, with my oldest being close to 14 now, he's a great help too, although I hate putting any pressure like that on him. So basically, I'm still having the same symptoms, the shortness of breath. Lots of back pain. It does feel different. This time it feels very similar to my kidney pain. So I don't know. I haven't really gone and gotten that checked out yet. I do have to see a neurologist because I have some new symptoms that seem neurological in nature. So I have a checkup on Thursday. We'll see how that goes. One of my biggest issues right now is not being able to gain weight, which is an issue I've had in the past. You know, just had a baby a year ago, and I'm pushing 129 pounds, and I'm 5'9". So, you know, it's not easy being too thin either, because people are much more apt to comment on how thin you are. So basically, pretty much feeling the same as I did before pregnancy. The headaches that I was having these really bad headaches, and I did eventually cave in and go on Claritin, which I would have sworn to you I didn't have allergies at all. But since I started Claritin, I'd say it cut my headaches in half. So that's been really good. I wish I had more information to share with you guys. I appreciate everybody sharing your stories with me, sending me messages between Facebook and Twitter and everything else. So any questions that you might have, just let me know. I try to answer as many as I can on the bottom of YouTube. Been so busy, so I apologize. Have a great day, and hopefully I'll have some more news for you guys soon. And again, I will leave the information for the Sarcoid specialist in Boston in the link below. So have a blessed day. Bye.